So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's down to business here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been slung wide. Hangs in a cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. Gonzalez providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! Oh, this looks sharp. Gonzalez engages and forces him off the ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Otamendi. And it's McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. Gonzalez receives it in a wide position. Shifted it to the flank. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Inacio calmly anticipates. Pedro Neto looking for options for movement. The ball goes in. Tries to get it clear. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi, looking for the run. Now it's Alvarez, and he's running through. Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot! Goal! Argentina! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vitinha tries to pass it through. Paredes.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
McAllister in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Inacio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got full. And another try! And it's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're off again.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass is just off target. Now, can they get him away? Otamendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Gonzalez. He is through here. Gonzalez! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And the shot! He has done it! Portugal are level! That was a given, it always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Dallo. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Messi gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Sends it crossfield. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's to Paul. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Over to the other side. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, what has happened here? Goes down, but nothing given.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's the throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Vitinha. Tagliafico. Spread it left. Could move up a gear here. Plays the return pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Argentina making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
The final 5 minutes. And it's made its way to him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Palacios. Messi. Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Showing good feet. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Garnacho. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Garnacho tries across. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.
Caros espectadores, informamos que temos câmaras de CCTV por todo o estádio para a vossa segurança.